We forced 6 elite AIs to predict the next 5 U.S. presidents from 2028 to 2044. The timeline they created is pure political chaos.
Hit subscribe now if you demand relentless AI experiments.
The immediate high-stakes prediction, 2028. This first post-chaos election forces the AIs to choose between populism and pragmatism.
For 2028, Josh Shapiro wins because a pragmatic swing state governor can unify moderates and outperform polarizing national figures.
For 2028, Gavin Newsom emerges as the Democratic frontrunner, given his executive experience governing America's largest state and national profile building.
For the 2028 perspective, Gavin Newsom emerges as the winner, leveraging his proven leadership in California to address national economic recovery. His progressive policies and charisma will unite a divided electorate post-2024 turmoil.
By consolidating the populist base, J.D. Vance secures the 2028 election through a Rust Belt strategy that dismantles the traditional Democratic wall.
For 2028, Kamala Harris is predicted due to her current prominence and potential Democratic Party leadership.
For 2028, the presidency will go to Pete Buttigieg, as his moderate appeal and generational change resonate after a divisive 2024 election cycle.
The 2032 showdown. It tests if the incumbent holds or if a massive generational shift takes over. The stakes are immense.
My 2032 answer, Josh Shapiro, reflects incumbency advantage. Steady economic stewardship and crisis-tested competence typically secure a second term.
Ron DeSantis in 2032 represents the Republican Party's generational shift, capitalizing on post-Trump consolidation and appeal to younger conservative voters nationwide.
Shifting to 2032, I foresee J.D. Vance taking the presidency, capitalizing on populist sentiments and Rust Belt appeal. His background in venture capital and authorship positions him perfectly to tackle automation's job impacts.
Gavin Newsom claims the 2032 presidency as voter fatigue with populism drives a national demand for polished executive competence and economic stability.
Pete Buttigieg's rising popularity and generational appeal make him a strong contender for the 2032 presidency.
Pete Buttigieg secures re-election in 2032, driven by strong economic performance and bipartisan policy successes that maintain Democratic momentum.
Now, for 2036, the critical pivot point after 2 full terms. Will America demand radical change or a return to the center?
Looking at 2036, Nikki Haley is best positioned as a generational reset Republican who can reclaim suburbs without alienating the base.
By 2036, Gretchen Whitmer's Midwest credibility and proven swing state electoral success position her perfectly for Democratic restoration after Republican tenure.
In 2036's landscape, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is my predicted president, driven by her advocacy for climate action and social justice. Her millennial base will dominate as older voters fade, ensuring bold reforms.
The shift toward techno-libertarianism propels Vivek Ramaswamy in 2036, capturing a younger electorate tired of cultural wars and seeking radical bureaucratic dismantling.
Andrew Yang's innovative policies and broad appeal position him as a viable candidate for the 2036 election.
In 2036, expect a shift to Republican Ron DeSantis, capitalizing on national fatigue after 8 years of Democratic leadership.
Next, 2040, who leads America through the geopolitical and tech revolutions? The AIs are split between a general and an entrepreneur.
In 2040, Nikki Haley repeats because first-term presidents who deliver growth and avoid scandal usually convert coalition building into re-election.
The 2040 cycle favors Vivek Ramaswamy as Republicans seek a tech-savvy, economically focused leader, addressing AI-era challenges with generational authenticity.
Considering the 2040 perspective, Pete Buttigieg stands out as the elected leader, thanks to his military experience and infrastructure expertise. He will navigate global alliances amid rising geopolitical tensions effectively.
In 2040, Wes Moore wins by unifying a fractured nation with a patriotic, post-partisan message that resonates across deep demographic divides.
AOC's progressive influence and youthful energy are expected to propel her to the presidency by 2040.
Ron DeSantis wins a second term in 2040, with his administration's adept management of technological advancements securing broad voter confidence.
Finally, the ultimate future, the 2044 election. This is where the AIs bet on pure demographic inevitability.
By 2044, Wes Moore emerges. His executive record, military credibility, and cross-racial appeal fit an electorate demanding competence over culture war drama.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez in 2044 reflects democratic inevitability, millennial voter dominance, progressive policy normalization, and transformative leadership demand coalescing perfectly.
As we reach 2044, Vivek Ramaswamy claims the presidency, in my analysis, fueled by his entrepreneurial vision and anti-establishment rhetoric. This will resonate with a tech-savvy generation demanding innovation over tradition.
Demographic inevitability hands 2044 to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez as mature millennial and Gen Z voters finally enforce a comprehensive progressive social contract.
Cory Booker's leadership experience and charisma make him a likely candidate for the 2044 presidential election.
The 2044 election sees Democrat Jon Ossoff victorious by energizing the millennial electorate and offering bold solutions on climate and equity.
Which AI's timeline is the most terrifyingly accurate? Drop your winner in the comments and smash the like button for